Om Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. We see Sri Ramakrishna advising the people in the world, the householders, they too can realize God easily without any obstruction, smoothly. The three disciplines he says is, why should not one realize God while living in the world? But as I said, one must live in holy company, pray to God, weeping for His grace, and now and then enter into solitude. We saw yesterday how much of preparation and in what state we can enter into solitude. This solitude for a long time, like ascetics, the sages, to enter into solitude, even for a few days at a stretch, becomes difficult. And we see somehow we continue for a longer time, for weeks and months together. It will so slowly get adjusted to that atmosphere in such a way I don't get emotionally upset. I don't have to interact with people. I need not undergo any temptations because I am alone in a solitary place and I don't mind. I don't seek anything. When there is interaction, the ego comes out. When there is temptations, desires comes out. When there is nothing, you are in a passive state. So after finishing so many, even years of ekanta, solitude, you see you are the same person when you come back to the old life, old place, and see same kama krodha are there, same anger is coming, same restlessness with the people, likes and dislikes, raga dvesha, same thing is there because their interaction was not there. When you overcome the interaction, during the interactions, all these defects, then when nothing is affecting you, when you are amidst the people in the society, then you are ready for entering into solitude for long hours and long period, span of time, months and years you can sit in one thought, in one mood. Days and weeks will pass. And if you are dwelling in God, God alone is there in your awareness, the world is forgotten. You enter into higher states of consciousness. Otherwise it is. But then what are we to do? Why Thakur is telling now and then go to solitude? Now and then he uses the term. Because you have duties to perform and you have to face the world. Now and then you have to face the world, and the world is going to create turmoil in you. Just retire and rest. Again come back. We saw the example of mongoose while fighting with snake, when bitten, how it runs and takes the medicine and comes back to fight again. Like that we have to prepare. Here, especially in the modern times, present days, it is not like ancient days. Ancient days, our only inner nature we have to overcome. External nature was not creating an influence except the natural nature, the situations and circumstances of life, the atmosphere, the social conditions in which we are placed were not there to influence strongly the mind setup in modern times, present times in which we are living. The Thakur saying becomes very effective. I mean, very extremely necessary for us to imbibe it and follow it. Because we see the messages constantly influencing our mind. Each country is spending, for example, US is spending about $500 billion in advertisement. Constant advertisements. How you have to live, what you have to select, how to purchase, the things they display, the way in which they display. They ask you to, everything, they are trying to shape your life. They want you to live according to their choice, their mindset. They are influencing you in such a way, your life is, your style, the style of expenditure, the way in which you live, the way in which you talk, how you want to influence, how you are to, all these things constantly. Every object is shown with the highest benefits. It's going to create peril for you. But it's shown, this is available, here it is available, this will bring this. All these constant messages, and where are they? In your pocket. Every 2 minutes there is a tong sound, messages come. And your newspapers, all medias, television, radio, and what all medias you have, you will see they are pumping in messages. And these messages are constantly entering your being through eyes and ears. And it is shaping your life. It is shaping your life. How I should live? How, even in monasteries, they are also influenced. Renunciates, they are influenced. With modernity, in a hostile life. So, when you see everywhere, every man's mental setup is changing, his way of living is changing, his pattern of life is changing, his ideas and thoughts are changing, influencing, and he is entering into intense materialistic way of living, which is going to make him matter ultimately. And he is going to become a stone without heart, and then intense suffering and bondage that he is not able to bear. You will see the almost how many cases of psychological problems, almost all, 80-90% of population, we can see some problem or only psychological, mental diseases, frustration, tension. Everybody is moving with tension. Small boy, child, going to school, if you see his face with tension, no joy, no peace. He is going with a bag of books on the back. He is looking here, there, and now and then he is showing the hands here, there. How the life is changing. Now, when you enter into solitude, you will have some space to think, am I in the right path? I have to rediscover myself. I have lost myself in the world. This rediscovery of one's own self. Where am I? What am I doing? Where am I running? For what? Somebody wants me to live in a particular, and I am running after that. So all this valuation of the real life, what is the essence of life? What for have we come to this world? What is the purpose? What is my goal? Where am I to go? All this becomes slowly it becomes the cloud, the dust that has raised in the wind, by the storm, subsides and vision becomes again clear. So in solitude, first thing is you evaluate yourself, am I on the right path? The second thing you see is rediscovering yourself. Who am I? What am I? Where am I running? Rediscover. Oh, I should have been like this. I should have gone this way. How did I take this way? I was to go in the spiritual towards the east. I am going to the west, materialism. What will be the end? What will be the end? So, where am I in this? That confused state of mind and acceptance of total 100%. Others want you to believe in what they say. That's why they shout on the top of this voice. Politicians on the other side, how you should think, they will be dictating and you will be listening. Their voice is greater, and these messages will enter your heart, enter your mind, and now in solitude you will evaluate what he said, is it right? Do I need that? He may be saying, but why am I getting influenced? I have to live my own life. Shopkeeper is not going to help you tomorrow. When the time comes against my expectations, the whole thing changes. The table gets turned and I see I am in darkness, suddenly overnight. Nobody comes to my help. Nobody shows me the way to come out of this darkness. They pushed me to the darkness, shouting on the top of their voice, come here, this way. And we went on going, and last we saw we are in the pit from where we cannot come out. So this valuation of their shouting, the world is shouting. From all corners the messages are coming. So you will evaluate yourself, you will evaluate your path, you will evaluate the words of the people, shouting people. And then here you will rediscover yourself. Oh, I was getting lost. Oh my Lord, how you made me to come into a solitude for a few days, for a few hours. And you gave me that jnana again to find myself. I was getting lost in this world. And once the time has gone away, I cannot do anything. So, this is the first effect of the solitude on us. Now, when you are going to start, we'll see the other effects. As we go deeper, longer times, how the transformations come, how do we attend, how do we ascend, we will see. Now for the present, how to implement this in our life. I want to. Now you understand the need of solitude in your life. But you know your capacity also, and you know everything. You are busy with so many things that you cannot escape. What will you do? Now start with small, make a small space in your daily routine. 30 minutes, begin with 30 minutes. Why I am telling 30 minutes is that moment you go and sit in solitude, the first 15 minutes, mind will be running at the same speed. How you were in the world till you came. While coming also, your mind was in the run, run, run of the world. Now after sitting also, it runs. Allow it to wander, allow it to wander. Just watch that mind running here, there, here, there. Allow it to, don't try to concentrate. Don't try to direct it anything. Let it complete its run. When the engine is put off, it will not run long. Any vehicle, it will come to rest in no time. So one thing is to forcibly put brake, and other is to put off the engine and allow the vehicle to go as much as it wants without putting brake. Because brake will have a counter reaction always. And it is good that you allow and calmly watch. Where is it going? What is it doing, my mind? So you will see it running about. And you watching, you'll be wondering, what was I thinking like this? Is my mind like this? How this pattern it picked up? When I came to this world, nothing was there. I did not know anything. But now how it is running, you see. Then slowly mind becomes little by little tranquil. And you start seeing less ripples, less confusion. It is calming down. You start getting a little peace, little rest in your run. Oh, so nice. Only this much, so nice. I must come and spend daily 30 minutes. The last few minutes, 5 minutes or so, you will get real taste of, you will not get real peace or anything, but you will get a glimpse of it, a taste of it. If you want to sit, mind says, no, this is enough, you have got sufficient. Let us go, it's busy to take you back. Go. It takes half an hour to just get a glimpse, a ray of light in the darkness is touching you and going away. That is sufficient. This is how the world entered into us. Let God also enter us in the same way. So when this happens, tomorrow I will make again myself come and sit for 30 minutes. That time will never come again. Because the mind has an inner mind to see that I will not go there. The vasanas are so powerful, it will search for, one mind is telling, tomorrow I must come and sit. Unconsciously, the vasanas are rejecting this plead of mind. It is going to give you so many excuses for not going. I have got office, I have got a lot of work, I have this, I have that. Genuine. So what you have to do is schedule your life, day. And you have to forcibly, time will not appear to you, free time will not appear to you. It will not show itself. I am free, come and use me. No. You have to choose and make it, yes. You have to select. You have to be strict. You have to make it. You have to schedule your life. You have to schedule your day. I will go this time. Every day, this is the time I am keeping for that. Unless you take a decision with grit that I am going to sit, it will not happen. It will never happen in your life unless you take that decision. This is small resolution, a sankalpa. You are going to make a sankalpa, but that sankalpa must be firm and clear. Yes, this time I am going. This time nobody can disturb. I shall get up at 4:30. I am getting at 5:15. I shall get up at 4:45. And 2 minutes let me run to so that sleep doesn't disturb me, sleep doesn't engulf me. So I must calmly be able to sit. Now no disturbances. So when you come to this, a decision, second day itself, that's why it's called Dvitiya Vigna. Dvitiya Vigna comes means you will not do it because inner mind's mind is working, not your mind is working. It is not without jnana ashraya, it is vasana ashraya. So it doesn't want things to happen. It is Dhanava Amsha in us, not a Deva Amsha. So we will see that you have overcome that one nature of yours that gives you excuses in spiritual life. It gives excuses. How it behaves, you see, it doesn't want. So this excusing, I am not well, I am not, I don't have time. Whatever happens, I may tell, I don't have time, I don't have time. I will somehow find the time to have my food. I will not skip the food. Even a day, telling I did not have time, today I did not have food. Somehow I will make up my mind and time to have food. Like that, this is the food for your soul you are going to give. So here you will see that your sankalpa is going to, you are conquering one of your inner enemies who gives excuses for not doing spiritual practices. And then, your next day, you are there with the same presence. How pleasing, how joyful the nature would be, how joyful the God would be to look at you in the second day you are going and sitting there at the same time. Making, here, there, somewhere, some space creating the day you are entering into the. And then, third point is, don't take anything with you when you enter into solitude. One mobile is sufficient. Every 2 minutes it will give tadak sound, and you are unconsciously, you are going to see what it is there, what message has come. Don't take anything except bare necessities without which you cannot live that half an hour. You take. Suppose medicine is there, or something, or a bottle of water. Otherwise, keep yourself totally empty. Similarly, empty all concerns of your mind. Have no concerns. All drop off. That half an hour you are going to sacrifice for your evolution, which is going to give you eternal peace, eternal bliss, eternal joy, eternal freedom. And for that, can't you sacrifice? So don't carry anything with you. Maximum a asana to sit and a wrapper to cover. Otherwise nothing, empty hand. If you are going for a short period, say 2-3 days, then take your medicines if you have any, and 2-3 pieces of clothes and nothing more. Somebody arrange that time to time a little food necessary to keep life in this body, or you carry with you, which can stay for 3 to 4 days. Sit in a corner and spend the time. So don't take anything with you. When you go into solitude, you and God, only thing. My mental states also. Oh, my grandson's exams are there. He may be needing me. No. No concerns. That time, half an hour, no concerns. All doors are closed. all senses, all mind, everything is blocked. It is turned inward. It is kept towards at the feet of God. Then you will see that only thing you do sitting here is there. Collectively, without bringing any person or personality into mind, give peace to this world. Make all beings, not only humans, all beings, keep them happy, keep them secured, and give all people peace. This one prayer expands your consciousness. You will understand as you go how much of expansion of heart. First thing what we need is sign of spirituality is expansion of heart and expansion of consciousness. You will see that it is happening with the small prayers that you offer for the welfare of others. You will pray for yourself, but the prayer for yourself may push you up, but prayer for others makes you expand. For every height that increases, there must be expansion of base. The expansion of base takes place through prayer and service for others, prayer for others. See, when we build a building, the higher you go, the base must be expanded. Suppose 10 by 10 this room we are going to lift through 100 feet, 10 floors, then it will fall down. It is even wind pressure is sufficient. One strong storm comes, it will drop down because base is insufficient. You will expand the base as you increase the height. So this expansion of base takes place through prayer for others, feeling the necessity in their life. Oh, how people are suffering, how so many beings are suffering. Give peace to this world. So this expands your heart, expands your mind. Then it lifts you automatically to higher levels of consciousness. One is higher levels of consciousness, one is expansion of consciousness. We are traveling from lower stratum of consciousness to higher, higher, higher. And as we go, we find the expansion becomes necessary. So this is one thing that you have to pray. With the prayer, one thing is, it purifies your heart with any ragadvesha you have towards anyone. Slowly, gradually, an enemy, you will not feel like harming him or cursing him. You feel compassion. You will think, oh, God has kept me in this state. Suppose He had made me like that, what would have happened? Oh Lord, be kind to all. That you have given me a morsel of food, give to all. Given me some protection, some upliftment, give to all. This prayer will be purifying your heart of your own ragadveshas. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.